Hi, I'm Frank, an elite tasker on Taskrabbit, and today I'm going to walk you through the fundamentals of TV mounting. If you're new to TV mounting, the thought of hanging an expensive new TV might be intimidating. Don't worry, I've got some tips to keep you on track. First, choose the right mounting bracket. The main types of TV mounting brackets are fixed. A fixed bracket keeps the TV flush against the wall in a stationary position. Swivel. A swivel bracket allows the TV to pivot left and right so that people can choose their ideal viewing angle. Tilting. If your TV is high up, a tilting bracket will allow you to angle the TV downward, particularly important for LCDs, which typically require as straight on a viewing angle as possible. Full motion. A full motion bracket allows for full swivel and tilt, making them the most flexible type of bracket. Now, let's talk about finding the right spot. Keep a few things in mind when picking your TV's location. Plugs and power access. This may seem like a no-brainer, but if you don't want to get stuck trying to hide cords or fishing them behind your wall, I recommend you make sure to have a power outlet nearby, ideally one where you can hide a power strip for extra items if needed. Storage for TV peripherals. While current streaming technology makes it easy to source content right from the TV, many people have external Apple or Roku TV devices, DVD/Blu-ray players, and soundbars. It helps to mount a TV in a spot where these extra items can be stored without looking out of place. Wall strength. Not all walls are created equal. Most TVs need to be mounted in wooden studs or brick/concrete, because drywall on its own may not be strong enough to hold the weight. The wall should be able to hold 4 times the weight of the TV and any extra items connected to it. Note that you may need wall anchors to maximize support. Sunlight and foot traffic. It's always best to hang a TV away from direct sunlight, as this can both heat the TV and make the screen difficult to see. Also, it can help to consider whether the TV will be mounted near the home's heavily trafficked walkways. Do you want people walking near the TV often? Might it become a nuisance? Consider the height of the TV versus the bracket alone. When you're choosing how high to hang the mounting bracket, remember that the TV itself will extend above and below the boundaries of the bracket. It'll help to account for the height of the actual TV so that it ultimately aligns with people's eye lines. Now, let's locate the studs. For drywall and lath and plaster walls, I recommend finding the wall studs in order to hang the mounting bracket. Drywall is easiest, because you can use any stud finder to locate the studs. Once you've found the right spot and proper height for the mounting bracket, simply mark where you'll drill your pilot holes. Studs in lath and plaster walls can be more difficult to find, because the entire wall is covered with plaster on top of horizontally placed wood panels, which in turn are drilled or nailed into vertically aligned studs. Keep in mind, you'll still need to locate the studs to hang the bracket, so it helps to use a magnetic stud finder to find the vertically aligned nails or screws connected to the horizontal lath panels to the studs. This will show you where the studs are. Once you locate the studs, it will help to drill in spots that won't be interrupted by any underlying nails or screws. A note on brick and other wall types. Sometimes you may need to mount a TV into brick, concrete, or cinder block. You may even find one of these wall types behind your drywall. I recommend having a hammer drill with a carbide drill bit, along with the right kind of anchor. I also recommend you leave this to an experienced professional to take on. Now we can position and attach the mounting bracket. After you've found your mounting location, it's time to position the bracket on the wall. Mark the final locations for your pilot holes and drill. Note that you may need a second set of hands to hold the mounting bracket in place while you mark the pilot hole for locations. Once you've drilled the pilot hole, you can reposition the bracket over them and attach it to the wall with the screws provided. I recommend that you test its weight holding ability by pulling down on it lightly with your hands and making sure it doesn't move. Now we're ready to hang the TV. The bracket will likely come with a mounting plate to attach directly to the back of the TV, and it will help to follow the directions precisely to ensure a secure connection. At this point, you may once again need a second set of hands to flip or stabilize the TV so that you can attach it to the mounting plate. If you flip the TV over, I recommend that you make sure it's on a soft surface like a carpet, bed, or couch. You don't want to scratch the screen. Once the mounting plate is securely attached, it's time to lift the TV and hook it onto the mounting bracket. Again, it can help to do this with another person if the TV is heavy, and to make sure that the mounting plate hooks securely onto the bracket before letting go. After hanging the TV, use a cord cover if cords aren't hidden behind the wall, and clean up any mess made during the task. So before you go, remember, TV mounting takes knowledge, care, and the occasional helping hand. But if TV mounting still scares you, you can always find me and other taskers like me on Taskrabbit.